What's up, you guys? Welcome to the rabbit hole, where we talk about things that are usually underground, things that usually we don't want to talk about but needs to be talked about. So this is the first YouTube video that I'm making for this. This is my first ever YouTube video for this channel. The first thing I want to talk about for this video is how I got here. So I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for a minute, but I'm just now getting to it, just because I did this thing called the vow of silence, which I literally took a vow to not talk, not speak, not communicate, not write, anything like that, just to really teach myself how to listen more to myself and also listen to other people. So not that like I'm a bad listener, but it's something really spiritual about it, just like not like taking away your own right to speak, your own right to like actually be able to communicate to somebody or even to start up a conversation. When I took the vow of silence, it was like after the first day I was like, you know what, this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. It's super hard to stop talking. Like, my mom was talking to me and I'm like, I can't speak back, so I'm just gonna look at you. But anyway, the vow of silence was a lot harder than it looked. That it's easier said than done to stop speaking, ironically. But yeah, it really forced me to take my words and explain my words and change those into actions. You know, I had to explain my words in terms of actions. So if I said, hey, if I wanted to say, hey, can you give me some like sugar, I have to get the sugar myself. Which, you know, after a while it got a little aggravating that I had to start doing everything by myself. Not that I'm not an independent person, but literally everything. You can't ask anybody to do anything for you. Literally couldn't ask anybody. I couldn't ask my mom to get anything for me. I couldn't ask my mom to do anything. I couldn't tell my mom anything without having to show it like in my actions. So that was the really big thing about the vow of silence, is that it's one thing that I learned. People start taking their words for granted. They start using their words to describe their actions instead of using their words to... They're not using words with purpose anymore. They're just using words to use words instead of like using their words to back up their actions, and vice versa. Even when people who were talking to me, like, I didn't stop interacting with anybody. I went and spent time with my friends. I spent time with my mom, all of that. I went to see my grandparents. I went to see my brother, my niece, all of my family, my friends, and I just didn't speak. So what I learned from like with them talking and me just being able to just listen to them is that people tend to complain a lot about what's going on in their lives, what's going on in the world, but they're complaining about it instead of like showing how it actually affects them. People like to disown their responsibility towards that. Like, people like to disown their actions. We forgot how to show people that words affect us. Words affect us as much as actions do. You're using your words. Speaking is an action. Speaking is an actual action. Like, you're using your voice and your mouth to make words that people will understand. That is an action. So yeah, words do hurt. Words are very important, but it shouldn't be as important as our actions, if that makes sense. When we say things, people tend to react to like what we're saying instead of just saying, you know what, let me sit on what they're saying. Let me try to figure out what they're trying to say. Let me try to understand them instead of just reacting because we're just like, oh my god, they said that. Like, no, try to figure out, why do they say it? Why do they say that? Where is it coming from? I also learned in my vow of silence that you should just start doing things that like you want to do. Like, once you start getting rid of this air of like always trying to do things that people want you to do, that everybody else wants you to do, but you don't want to do for yourself, it makes life so much easier. Do what you want to do, not what other people approve of you doing. There's no right or wrong way to live your own life. It depends on what makes you happy, not what anyone else thinks will make you happy. It's what you think will make you happy. And that's what I've learned with the vow of silence, is that you just have to do it yourself. Just do it yourself. And what doesn't come to you what you can't do yourself, you have to ask others for, instead of asking others to do things that you could do yourself. I also forgot to say, I'm editing this in, I also forgot to say I'm doing this in my car, basically because I feel like I wanted to do something that was different. I didn't want to just do it in my room because, one, my room is small. I didn't want everybody just seeing, like, you know, me and my bed and like my closet in the background. I wanted to do something that was different. I wanted to do something where it's like you're in the car with me. I wanted to do a different atmosphere, and I thought it would be kind of cool. So